Good morning, it is day 10. I'm not doing this walking because it is pouring with rain. Yesterday was a really tough day up on the ridge line, and the ridge line had lots of steep up, steep down, scrambling with using my hands to clamber up the rocks and down the rocks, and yeah, it was pretty neat. Unfortunately it was misty most of the day, so I didn't get much of a view. Stopped off for lunch at a cute little hut, and then started climbing again, and did get some views for a little while, but then climbed back up into the mist to the high point, and then yeah, a big downhill. Went past the track junction to get to this hut, and boy, I'm glad I did, because that rain last night was so heavy. Delayed as much as I can. I need to get back out into the rain, so I go 500 metres back up the hill to the track junction, and then down a ridge line, and that's in the open for about 1 kilometre and a little bit, and then down into the bush, and then I'm along the river valley on a track for the rest of the day, so a little bit more sheltered from the rain. Right, time to get wet. So the track is just pure water at the moment, so much rain. Back at the intersection, and fortunately into the open. Reached the intersection. That's where I was last night, and that's the hut I stayed at. Hour and a half. Mangaho Flats hut, 3 hours. But it was 3 hours at the turn off back there 1.5 hours ago. Yeah, it took me 40 minutes to come down from Matawai Hut, but it's uphill, which is why it's longer. Alright, 3 hours to the hut where I'm going to have lunch. Heading down the stream / track. Slight issue. That river is too fast to cross. So, downstream's not an issue because there's cliffs all the way along here. Upstream, absolutely nothing that I could see. I had just a walk out to see what it's like, but at about there I went no, it was starting to get deeper. I could sit here and wait for the rain seems to have eased off, so it'd probably be about 5 or 6 hours, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back all the way back to the hut I was just at, and then I'm going to continue down that route down the Te Araroa, all the way to the base of the hill, stay at the outdoor pursuit centre because they let TA people stay there, and then follow Burton's track and follow the TA, because I was going to meet back up with it anyway. So just a different route, but yeah, that's too much for me. I'm nearly back at the hut. Just got to get through these swamps, and this is where you just accept the mud and you just go straight through, because trying to pick a path where you keep your feet dry is very time consuming. So you're better off just accept the mud and just go straight through it. Yuck! 2 hours and 20 minutes after I started, I'm back in the same place. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to change the intentions book and continue on. Stopped raining now. It was still, even stopping raining now, it still would take 5 or 6 hours for that river to go down. So yeah, pretty happy I made the right decision. If I didn't have this alternate, then I would have just had to try and find somewhere to put my tent up and wait it out, but knowing that this alternate is here and it wasn't that much of an issue to head all the way back up the hill, yeah, it's a better choice. Not worth risking those rivers, especially not like that. It was so tempting though just to push it across rather than have to go all the way up the hill and take this different route and ruin my schedule and my food pickup. You can see why people do push it. Yeah, I may have got across. Probably a 70% chance that I could have got across, but that's not good enough odds for me, especially being by myself. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. We're too low in elevation for the twisty trees, but it's still beautiful and green and moss all over the trees. You can tell there's a lot of rain on this side of the mountain. From the hut I dropped down a bit and then I climbed up onto Butcher's Knob. Oop. We've got the junction here. These are the TA markers to Waipo Hut. Now I drop down for a little bit and then back up again. Back up quite a bit. My legs are obviously tired from yesterday's efforts because this hill is pretty hard. Ooh, wow. Good thing is it's only a big hill today. There'll still be little hills up and down along the ridgeline, but once on top of this, it's generally downhill. Starting to get up above the tree line now. Lots of swamps still. And as you can see, the view is still white. I'm still making my way up to Richard's Knob, highest point today. This is the trek up. Ooh, that's Richard's Knob. Oh wow. That was hard work. Alright, so when I did the TA, we went that way, went to Waipo Hut, 3 hours, to Ohau Road, 7 hours. This time, they've changed the route, so now it's only 4 hours, Ohau Road. And this is the Te Araroa logo. It's a little sign telling everyone to go this way. 4 hours. It's along the ridge a little bit and down as well. So there'll still be a few little ups, but on the whole it's a downhill from here. Woo! Beautiful views from the summit again. Ooh, look at that. It's a little bit more windy than yesterday. Still not too cold because these shrubs are shading me from the wind. So I'm still just in my shorts and shirt. Right. It's such a cool spider web. It's like a platform. It's like the rock climbers set up the platforms and tie them onto the edge of the cliff. Wow. That's cool. I can't see the spider though. I'm not sure where they are. Alright, stop distracting myself from the swamps. It's beautiful, but it's not easy walking with all these swamps. Almost makes me want to start going uphill again. Almost. I'm going in and out of the trees as I go up and down along the track. The only thing that's sort of consistent is the swamp, which is both in the trees and above the trees as well. Making it a little bit more difficult than it could have been, but has been raining a bit. I'm suspicious I've got a downhill that's not too steep and not swampy. Something's wrong. It must be setting me up for something big up ahead. I've come along the ridgeline and well and truly into the descent. I'll drop down to a track junction and a bridge across the river. Then I got a bit of a walk on the flat and then onto the road, a little road walk. Yeah, so it's not fast walking, that's for sure, with all the bogs and the slipperiness and the roots, but yeah, this bit is absolutely beautiful. Can handle this. The track continues to be nice and I can hear the river now, so starting to get close to the bottom. That's where I've just come down from. Cable End Ridge Track. Oh wow. And Richard Snob, 4 hours. I think I'm a little quicker than that. And Road End is where I'm heading. So it's 3.5 kilometers. So whew, wow, poor old legs after that big downhill. That was the one downside of having to change my route. It's a lot more downhill and then later on uphill. But anyway, that's alright. Right. Track marker. Not down there. That's where I came out of. Let's just keep on the main track. Do not want to cross that river without a bridge. Now that's a lovely sight. A bridge over a river. This is a beautiful track, staying up above the river. Lovely. Not quite the perfect track. Bit of mud. It's been a few little ups and downs, but still, compared to what I've been on, it's still pretty much a luxury track. I am now 15 minutes from the road. Woo! I think I'm about to break out into the open as well. Ooh, poor little legs, saying I've had enough. Into the open, even got the luxury of some boardwalk. Oh wow. Gonna sleep well tonight. This is a style, it's a multi-step style. The basic ones are just a single step, but it is so that people don't have to open and shut gates and annoy the farmers when they don't do it right. Yeah, so heading, following blue markers. Right. This is another common entrance to a farm or something. You just go in, pull it closed and then go out, so no one can accidentally leave it open. Whew. Right, now I think I've got about 1.5 kilometers on this little road and then turn off onto the other road. Let's have a look at the information. Alright, what a cool map. I'm here, I've come this way, up Gable End, Richard's Knob, to Manawai Hut. This morning I went down to the river, or I tried to, and back up to there. And then yesterday I was along this ridgeline along here, Nichols, Crawford Junction. I stayed there, and then the previous night I stayed here, and then I was down in the hills behind before that. So, cool map. Yeah. So I was hoping to just be walking along in this valley in here, but that's not going to happen. So now I go up here and I take the Te Araroa route. Crossing a bridge. That pipeline is water from the river I just walked down beside. It looks like people are jumping off this bridge. Alright, main road. Now walk a few k this way. Like most New Zealand roads, there's not much of a shoulder to walk on, but this isn't a very busy road, so I don't really mind. Sally and John from the Makahika Outdoor Pursuit Centre are trail angels for Te Araroa Trail. Back in 2014, they were just starting out with their trail angeling and invited a whole lot of us smelly hikers to join them for Christmas and absolutely spoilt us. Back then we stayed in the barrack room of the Outdoor Pursuit Centre, but with the increase in Te Araroa hikers, that's not feasible anymore. So they have actually built a special area for Te Araroa hikers. The area has got lots of grass to put up your tent if you want, or you can pay a little bit of extra money and stay in a private cabin, which is what myself and Pete both opted for given the rain. They also have a nice big tent with tables and water and power just to hang out with and eat from. And then they've got the bathroom shed where they've got a infinity gas water heater, so you can have a hot shower and a composting toilet. So amazing facility, and John and Sally are just amazing people who really look after the hikers really well. I was cheeky and asked if I could stay there even though I'm not a Te Araroa hiker, and Sally even recognised me, which was pretty cool. But yeah, they were more than happy for me to stay there. So I settled in, had a nice hot shower, and they even provided a whole lot of food, which was enough for dinner and breakfast as well, which was lovely. Yeah, so I settled in for the night, chatting away with Pete and catching up with the news before retiring to my lovely warm and dry cabin.